ladies and gentlemen, how you doing, you good motherfuckers? The Buttsman here. I hope you're very well, and I am on tour right now all around the great country of Australia. I'm also going to New Zealand. Go and check out the link down below and come and see me live. Let's get back out, see some stand-up comedy, have a laugh, and not fear the Rona no more. Ladies and gentlemen, I was sent this article the other day on my Instagram at the Buttsman. Go and follow me. I tell a lie. It's not an article. It's a BuzzFeed article, so it just means it's a fucking list. These people are so piss poor at journalism, all they do is put fucking lists out, and they call it articles. How dare you? This was written by Julia Willing. Shame on you, Julia. Shame! You glorified shopping list creator, you. It's not even an article. She's just copied and pasted it from Reddit. Anyway, it's enough about Julia, alright? She's actually a very good journalist. It's time we discuss this children's TV character that has a vagina for a face. Every vulva is beautiful. Okay, I agree, that's a strange thing to put on a children's TV show, but her article starts with her saying that every vulva is beautiful. Okay, can I just put this out there, Julia? I've seen some fucking vaginas that look like they were created by a lumberjack with fucking Tourette's syndrome, okay? I don't know what the fuck you're going on about, but stop! Anyway, the great writer herself, Julia, has created and compiled a list of myths about Australia that foreigners, dirty foreigners, mainly Americans, believe about this great country that I am standing in right now, sweating in as well. I'm also very sweaty. Ladies and gentlemen, let's dispel these horribly racist myths about Australians. All right, I am ready. I think that all Australians secretly get together weekly to invent new words that they can then litter into conversation with foreigners. Gay time ? Zuper duper ? Gobbies ? Hey, duh. It's a never-ending April Fool's joke. You know, those three words actually make a lot of sense if you don't put them one after the other. If they're in sequential order, it's a bit fucking weird. It seems like a text message that someone's tried to send to someone, alluding to the fact that they want sexual favours from them, but they don't want to go out there and say that at the very first outset of the text. For example, gay time ? No response. Left on scene. Zuper duper ? Scene. Okay, that's not good. I know, let's just fucking not beat around the bush. Gobbies? Now, of course, for you non-Australian speaking people who are watching this, a gay time is an ice cream and a Zuper duper is an iced treat, an iced block. Coincidentally, in Australia, cancel culture tried to get a hold of the golden gay time, one of Australia's favourite ice creams, and they had a massive petition created with 800 people signing it, and the media ran with that story absolutely everywhere because it freaks people out, okay? Understandable. But I thought I'd put the media to the test, because if they freaked out and ran stories everywhere with 800 people complaining about the golden gay time, surely with my petition that had 5,000 people, it was a very different petition, but it had 5,000 people sign up for it, and that petition was changing the name of Zuper Dupers to deep-throating hairy blokes in public toilets iced treat. 5,000 people signed up for that in 2 hours before it was deleted, and the media didn't even talk about it. Fucking shame on you as well. The system's broken. Gobbies means blowjobs, by the way, if you didn't know. And we Australians just changed the name of blowjobs to gobbies just to confuse tourists. Hey, you want to throw a shrimp on the barbie? You want to play with the didgeridoo? How about a gobby? I've heard that they've got huge spiders that live by the toilets to kill and eat other bugs and more dangerous spiders. I've seen a few TikToks saying that, but I can't find out if it's true or not. Well, listen here, Governor. How about you stick this... I'll tell you all about fucking spideys. In Australian bathrooms, not only does the water spin in the opposite direction to the northern hemisphere, but we have three very different things to most other countries. Number one, in every Australian bathroom, we have a nice jar of Vegemite. Now, the reason we have Vegemite in every single Australian bathroom is if you're really trying to clean out the old dirt box and a finger breaks through the paper, you can say to the people in your household, no, it's just a bit of Vegemite on my fingers, all right? Because we're in a drought and you can't fucking wash your hands in this country. Doesn't happen. So yeah, Vegemite covers up poo. We also have a stuffed kangaroo tail in every single Australian bathroom, and it acts as a plunger because we don't have rubber in Australia. Fun fact. And of course, every Australian bathroom has a large huntsman spider hiding underneath the toilet seat just to tickle you on your little prolapse. Hey, It's actually really nice to get back to nature. Given how often I've heard this phrase, a lot of spider fucking. I think you mean a fuckload of spiders, meaning we have a fuckload of spiders, a lot of spiders, many spiders. But if you didn't mean that, I will say that fucking spiders probably is illegal, and you will also probably not reach sexual gratification, so don't do it, alright? Meat tray raffles at bars. I'm pretty sure you buy a ticket to win a literal tray of meat. Yes, this is true. One of the best things about Australian pubs or clubs or bars is you can win a big tray of meat. It actually replaced butcher shops in the late 1920s for about 85 years for millions of Australians. Basically what happens is you go up to your local pub, club or whatever and battle some evil pensioners for a golden ticket in the meat raffle. And when you win that giant, beautiful meat tray, what you do next is not take it home. You sit there, have 10 schooners of beer, and then forget about the meat tray, and then, I don't know what happens to it. No one actually knows what happens to the meat trays that get left in the fridge at the pub, but they definitely disappear. Everybody stops, stands up, shuts up, and takes off their hats when Men at Work, the Land Down Under song, plays on the radio. That's actually incorrect and racist. It's a great song. And what we do when that song comes on the radio is grown men across the Australian countryside and some women who have the ability to do this with their bodies, they take out their penises, okay? The men and the women with penises, they take out these penises and they do what is called the helicopter penis. And the reason they do the helicopter penis and they spin it around with such ferocity is because it actually helps cool the environment, okay? This is going to, and it has been proven by science, reduce the median temperature across the Australian landscape and thus avoid climate change altogether. So every single day at 11:58, they play Men at Work, I come from a land down under, you know that song, they play that on the radio, everyone gets their cocks out, does the helicopter penis, and everybody is happy. Cassowaries frequently cause people to hide in their homes to avoid them. Americans have serial killers, the British have the TV license, and the most hated thing in Australia and the most feared is the cassowary. Ooh yes. Nicknamed Cuntzilla, the cassowary spends its entirety of its day racially abusing foreigners and charging desperately at disabled teenagers. It's got this weird axe-shaped, like blunt axe-shaped thing on the top of its head too, which is just fucking strange. It just sort of seems like a dude who uses too much gel on his hair. All I can say to cassowaries is fuck them. To the moon! People say too much and freely and casually. Yeah, fuck you. I think that you spend years grooming your feet into hobbit-like hooves, which would explain why you're always walking barefoot everywhere. This is offensive to all Australians, okay? Sure. We might walk everywhere barefoot, but I tell a lie, it's actually not all Australians. The further you go north, the more common Australians are to wear barefoot. In Cairns, they never wear shoes, all right? Where I'm from, in the middle of the country, New South Wales, Newcastle, we wear shoes occasionally. When I was a kid, never wore shoes. When you go down south to Melbourne, places like that, they have protests about shoes because they protest about fucking everything in Melbourne. And then when you go a little bit further south to places in, well, let's say Tasmania, they don't put their feet in shoes. They put their feet in their sisters' pussies because they're all inbred pieces of shit. See you soon, Tasmania. I'm coming to your part of the world on my tour. I'll see you soon. Bye. Crocodiles are hunted with Bowie knives and fishing is done with dynamite. That is wrong, alright? Hunting crocodiles is done with butt plugs because crocodiles actually breathe through their anuses. Fun fact. The local delicacy is the bloomin' onion. How about you fuck off? That doesn't exist at all. The Australian Parliament is filled with two separate parties, the koalas and the kangaroos. Oh, and you forgot about the alleged rapists. You have to look out for drop bears. Well, this is true. Drop bears make grizzly bears look like fucking Winnie the Pooh bears. They exist for one reason, and that is to look at your passport and see if you weren't born here. They are gonna fuck you up. The only person that drop bears don't fuck up are good motherfuckers who wear my merch. Still available. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the guide to Australia. We've dispelled some myths, and let me tell you what, I think after I've done this work for this country, we should change the coat of arms to really suit me. I think they should change it to be a good motherfucker, peace in the Middle East, me dick stinks, keep it moist, toodaloo, au revoir, bye.